And yeah, they're not making any secret of it. Cribbo's going to be setting up a flash, presumably from back in spawn. There it goes. Liaz, though, finds first blood, second as well. And now this is looking like a non-starter for Big. Getting shut down. In's trying to chase this up. He's hungry to support a koala bear. We might just have the first one locked in. Crimbo, what can you do? Can you endanger an animal? Crimbo? Do you want that on your conscience if you're going to pull off this?
Just run through the smoke, Crimbo. Give it up.
He hates koalas, is what we're learning here. To maybe make this realm a possibility. He's going to walk out, and as soon as he goes around the corner, yeah, that was the expected result. In fact, does get deleted. Nice starter for Inns, and that's one koala.
What's its name?
Check.
Universally loved.
Beloved icon of the Australian and international Counter-Strike scene, that MC. With a big hand, to my understanding, in this HUD.
It's looking nice. I like this from Liaz here, taking some early positioning, but that can happen every once in a while. And Crimbo being the one to activate here on this A side. They're going to look to scale off this as well. Utility already in, and Tapson already out, so it's an MP9 long range that Alistar has to work with, and Ailey does win it, actually. That might have just done enough to deter them for now.
The execution. Inns trying to lock this down. That's not going to happen. Searson and Prosis actually finds a kill elsewhere as well, so now options perhaps being opened up. Late flank in. Searson taps, but it's a bait. Oh, Prosis gave up the footstep. Backside's ready for it. And now his teammate's coming back around as well. Dexter trying to link up with his comrade, knowing he needs to play his life for this moment.
And they're still very patient about this approach. Now 20 seconds left, and Vexite has not left the A side.
Searson has to cross is the problem. There's no time. He's got it! Oh, the pre-fire is beautiful for Searson. And now we need a big clutch from Dexter.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, he's already matched his kill total from the Spirit game, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's time to see how much further he can go. They've gone completely off the site. They've given him the space, but he's not got the kit. One's right in front of him. Does he have the pre-fire on the JDC? Did he see the kit go? Oh, JDC prepared for it. Well handled. An opener from Crimbo, but it's JDC and Searson to see this through.
I feel like both FlyQuest and Big kind of on equal standing there where it's easy to wipe away there. Prosis?
Inns. Oh my God. Inns. Back to turn. Oh no, Liaz not going to be super pleased with his teammate on that one. Apparently the flashbangs, the chaos, a little bit enough, because it's not exactly like they're making a secret of that play through smoke. JDC was getting frisky on it. But the open the line, that could be the difference maker. Alistair, though, misses his shot, will not get another opportunity. That's likely going to cost them. Yeah, you can't come back from that, unfortunately. That's up Dexter for disaster. In's going to give this a look-see. Oh, but he never expected Tabson to be so close. Enjoy it. It's too late for me, Cole. There's still time.
A big opportunity to recover. Here's JDC getting active towards the middle. Again, just able to disrupt it off these flashbangs. Crimbo setting him up, and JDC knocking him down here towards middle rather consistently.
It feels so uncomfortable, right? Like these are, if you're the player up in window, you don't feel like these are kills that should be happening. And we've now seen a couple of these, so a concerning sign for an ancient defense. Question is, what is it? Is it lack of coordination? Is it lack of comms? The mid player saying not communicating that they're giving it up? Is it just they're getting timing? Hey, who's going to be the hero? It's got to be somebody. Dexter playing ahead of the pillar. This could catch the ramp player off guard, but can't land the second bullet. Now Liaz caught out as well. A proactive Big will never give them a chance to pose any problems. Time's not really an issue just yet, but we are sub a minute, so keep an eye on it as the numbers are starting to stack up. I mean, they got the read about where they're headed. The question is just, do they have the firepower to do anything about it? Oh, there's one. The second, if it wasn't a CZ, he gets it. Ends every bullet maximized. Makes it happen here, and this is big trouble on. Just taps him with 3. And the bomb's dropped. He can't do anything about this. He has to fight. He's got a flash to do it. Might be able to salvage some util, but the nades are scary. Makes it down to the clutch. Vexite actually does have armor behind this AK as well, so this is a very tough fight. It's going to have to be a headshot. Gonna have to be a headshot. He'll face, and he will not find. Beautifully done from Vexite. FlyQuest, just as we're starting to feel that big momentum, they snap out of the daze.
You get shut out right there by a multi-kill on the flank, and maybe a bit of an oversight from Big, but big play capitalized on by Ins. Searson looking to nullify the pain of that round with a early op pick potentially. And they're scaling off the back of the space here. Process so quick up the ramp. Is there a trade? There certainly is. But Ins takes so much damage for it and has to rotate out.
Oh, all right. Okay, hold on. Searson gets a little hungry for that kill, hearing the tick of the flame, perhaps. Tries to take the space and is punished. Now very recoverable indeed. Alistair's managed to cross. They haven't planted the bomb just yet. Is there util?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is. There's the molly, but instead, Crimbo making it all happen. Now it just falls to Crimbo. Position known as well. No kit. Oh, kit. Oh, boy. Molly's gonna finish it. Surely he's here. Heard him burn all the way up, and Crimbo knows he just needs to toy with him. Right now, he's a cat with a mouse on the end of a string. Just keeping him just far enough. But he's never going to let him out of his grasp. Can't recover it, but that will cost. Crimbo slides into the angle, and it's 4 on the board for Crimbo, 6 for Big.
So far, Pistol in the following conversion in that eco that they picked up. But not things that you really want to lean on here. You want to find consistent success here, and somehow Leah's able to work that. But a quick trade out of Sears and shotgun opping will do the trick, but that dang CZ's right around that corner, so we'll see how much more Ins can find. It's just damage this time. He gets that reload off and re-swings into Searson's top. Once again, this guy playing so much better than he did just yesterday versus Spirit here. He's trying to level up his game and looking to show some promise. Or sorry, versus Na'Vi yesterday.
You know. Spirit, Na'Vi, JL, basically the same thing. Basically. Vexite gone. Done a good job of now exerting some influence on the B site. This could get interesting. Dexter actually has the gun. Hold on. They're gonna have to cross him. They've got 1,000,000 nades, so this should be child's play. Or you could just try walk into the angle and headshot him, Tabson. That also works. Save your nades. That's, you know what? That's economic efficiency right there.
He's just thinking money. Dollar signs.
He said, if I don't throw a flash, I don't need to buy a flash. That's thinking with your head. Alistair would love to keep this gun. Be nice to get a parting kill, but it's not really going to tilt the scale.
A lot at this point here. We'll be able to at least lock in one. That bomb blast does quite a bit of damage there. So does JDC, so not going to allow him to escape.
He's was with OG. He's been with Big in the past, if I'm not mistaken. I think he may have been part of the Academy project at one point in time. Like, a lot of people in Big have worn different hats. I think he was assistant coaching most recently after the promotion year. There, we're seeing a sniper shot fist bump. Some coaches go through fist bump everyone indiscriminately. He said, Process, you get the fist bump this time. It was precision. Stingy with his praise. You got to earn it.
That pillar, he will not get tested here.
It's so disappointing if you're Ins. He's just like, please, please, give it to me. But they're going to be fast on the approach. Problem is, Searson, little quicker. Shot miss. Just gives them a chance at the very least here. Gives them information as well. Alistair wants to get a bit frisky here. Has a teammate. They're getting aggressive.
Oh boy.
Flashbang into this. Vexite has to come up big, and he won't be able to do so. Tabson at least locked out for the moment by this Molotov, but pressure applied. Health is low. This is far from comfortable for Big, but the utility making Ali uncomfortable.
Oh!
Cave cleared the nade. It's brilliant as Liaz collects and Dexter finishes them off. Been a little bit more mercurial at times for the team. Certainly he's had a rougher start here on Ancient. So even for the series going forward, you'd like to see that scope heat up.
Double up.
Where's the second? Coming through and towards mid now.
Oh my goodness.
Rotating. Alistair can't hang on. Liaz will find one, but now they've spotted the op in mid as well, so they should know there's a vacuum here towards A. Still, though, Big aren't getting hasty on it. JDC will show why. Catching the first rotator around, and In's now so uncomfortable. He can't deal with the sight till he cleared out the flank. Fortunately, though, he's able to do that. Dexter got some time before he gets back into this. And Inns has to wait for his teammate to get active. Just to create the window, create the opportunity. Back exposed. Crimbo has no idea. Crimbo has no idea! Oh, a little bit of hash of the spray, but it will work out. And there's a smoke as well. Tabson is in a lot of trouble. Smoke goes down. You've got the op. This is not what you want. He's looking for a rifle. Please, just give me something to spray with. But he can't find the kill. It's way too late. And the defuse zone to snatch away the last round and a half. FlyQuest with 5 as we take a break. Which, if anything, makes this scoreline a little more damning. But, chance to regain. Hail bolts on the edge of the smoke. Crimbo, just take that molly. Uh-oh. No, you thought you were in the secret spot, but you're just baiting them in. You thought.
Fight me.
You thought he was bored. Attention span was running out, and Crimbo said, "Let's get a move on here, guys. I got a dinner reservation." Ins. Just a little bit of hope as he's been trying to do all map long, but it's short-lived. No koala bear today. It's big. So we like a little bit of a bigger bear type of situation. They're driving. It's a lot of effort. It's commitment. Expense as well. They actually try and teach you how to drive before they let you get behind the wheel. Here in the US, we say, yeah, your parents said you drove for like 10 hours, so that's probably good.
Oh, that's a big shadow advantage.
Oh no! Shadow's seen or not, Crimble can't do anything about it. The Shadow Demons are upon him, and Searson next to Falter. Trouble on now, bomb plant. Maybe coming through, but Tabson just goes into the smoke, only for the one. There's a flying techie from Alistair is enough to calm this down, and now with the smokes up, surely they can get the numbers punched in.
Yeah, should be good, just about. Smokes help them out. Provide coverage. They picked up A1S's, MP9s in the mix. Are you going to give this one a go? I don't think so, and that will help out on the fadeaway right there. JDC just gets plucked from the server by Ins. There's no way to get past this one here for Process. Going to grab that gun, a little upgrade, and bail. Get as far away as possible. Get your boots wet.
It's just going to be over. That's how math works, unfortunately. So, FlyQuest. Not a lot of margin for error that they've left themselves, but a primo opportunity. Boost up on both sides, and Process is the one left standing. Big guns here, but they're still rocking on in, and it's costing them in a big way. Tabson, P250 connects for 2, and In's left alone wondering what the heck has gone wrong. Tabson prepared to answer him.
Well, it just evaporated right there on that B plate. I mean, good news is Bomb is in still a recoverable position here, but Hans has a whole lot more work to do before he's able to chew through. Start to talk about any plants. So he's actually trying to find these kills, isolate them first things first.
Oh, it's so far back.
Yeah, it's going to be a long motion here. He's going to have to work for this kill and then run all the way back to try and grab that bomb. Maybe that'll provide him some sort of timing here, maybe some small advantage, but that's if he can get past this angle. Given the leg room here, at least. The timing kind of favoring him just a tad. He didn't catch the shoulder, though, on the jiggle, and it's back his turn and taken care of by Process. 3 kills in the round with this hero rifle to kick it all off, and he sure does make it look good.
That's one way to regain from the reset. Second round for us, well, we'll just get right back into it. The one safe gun makes all the difference, but it's Tabson. And I mean, FlyQuest is going to chase this up. How can they not at this point? It's exactly what we talked about. You can't let Big create this separation. So they're going to try and drag them back into the mud.
Oh.
And Dirty, they're getting frisky. And Eanes is getting the timing, the kill to follow it. JDC did a whole lot of that in the first half, and now he's on the wrong end of it.
He's having a monster game right now. Playing super consistent, finding those openings, redeeming them here very quickly as well. Spexite moves up the ramp here. Dexter finds another one. They could go back and forth again as they find the entries on in here. Crimbo left last man standing on this B bomb site, still holding the line. Alistair, do you want to continue to press the issue? You've got the bomb, and at least able to survive for now. But Searson drops another, and as quick as can be, it's into a 2v2 instead.
It's all gone awry. It feels like pieces have been swept off the board and has to come back through. Searson's on the angle now. It's that bomb stuck in cave. That's going to be such a problem. Great flashbang combo. Liaz collects. And Searson now under pressure.
Oh my god!
Swing, they line up! No! The shish kebab shot Searson. 1 bullet, 2 kills. Talk about efficiency.
Oh my god, man. Lines them up right there towards the end. And what a way to finish. What felt like around that could have just been locked in right there, but they, instead of prioritizing a post plant, try and get a little extra space. I think just a tad bit greedy there towards the late stages of that round there. FlyQuest. They just might meet HE for the smoke. What are they waiting to turn that corner for here? There's a lot right around there.
Trying to get the space. It's going to be Crimbo instead to play the Uno reverse on it.
Oh.
You want the window peek? Well, I was ready for it. Window slammed shut, and with it, that might just be the map. Inns and Alistair desperately going to try and recover something out of this, but Tabson is hungry. Hungry enough that Ali's now heard him. Might have to just hit the pause here, and it's going to be a patience game, but it's one that FlyQuest are inevitably on the losing end of. If they try and wait this out, I mean, their options will slip away. So Wynn's going to try and create some space here in towards mid, at least threaten that he could be doing something.
You clearing this here if you're
He knows.
Alistair?
He knows. He knows.
Oh, yeah.
Just got to hit that shot.
There it is. Nice.
Unfortunately, not prepared for the next angle. No audio cue from Searson here, Cole. And that means it's time for the Inns show. And that show has been canceled.
Off the air quickly. At winning. I think they've got 3 of them so far, or at least 2 of them. One of the first, one of the second, but that's not the way you want to start it off. There's so much utility damage already done, and Tabson just plucking them out through the smoke as well to make matters worse. He can't get the reload off, though, so they do lose space at least.
A glimmer. The space gain. Process under threat, under siege. Dangerous scenario, but he's isolating these angles, isolating these fights. Beautiful work done from Process. So much damage. The bomb plant they might have to concede, but even then, there's still work to do to secure those digits. Inns putting in that work, putting in that time, but once again, he is all alone, and Crimble will allow him no further. Big, commanding here on Ancient. They separate, they go clean above, and they put FlyQuest to rest in the second half. Already 1 pistol 1, so 1 Koala confirmed.
Humphrey's golden.
Humphrey is solid. Start brainstorming names for the second one. We could be getting a Koala here. Fight outside. Searson spots 2. In towards 8 they go. Process cannot land a shot, and uh-oh. Big trouble on now. Ball might just be planted, though. JDC will look to deny. Showing presence here in heaven, making no secret of that. The numbers are going to get punched in. Midi control enough to secure it. And it's a retake required of Big. No flashes to get over the lip, so they're just going to have to brute force this. Crimbo, though, taking the fight with Eames and making it work. Dexter, you're all alone. Got the P250. But 3 targets to find, and he won't get past the first. Plenty defuses on. The Koala is denied.
Denied. Beautifully done by...
You know, koalas need to, because of how little energy there actually is in eucalyptus, they pretty much need to just eat, like, all day. Pretty constantly. They're just constantly chowing down on eucalyptus. And FlyQuest right now, I think they should get into character by just constantly eating and chewing eucalyptus during their games. I think that might help them level up. JDC, though, gonna deny them that morsel. Snatches himself a snack early on here outside. They've gained the space towards Secret, but Big are wise to their antics. Prepared with the crossfire. So instead, they'll head back up top. Oh, no. Where's he looking? Oh, saved by the ammo. That should have been a very dead Dexter. And indeed, it will be just a moment later. Crimbo wrapping it up with a little nade bow. Trouble on, and there's just nothing doing in this force by Liaz. 4 to find the world of work to do, and most of his health already gone. Tabs just looking to finish this, and he will do so. Post haste.
Wing it sort of guy. And it got me up to my senior year before I dropped out. So there you go. Can only get you so far. Look at this position, very strong there. Dexter's getting caught by the utility, and they're still able to join forces right there. That T-side molly is going to force him out. Dexter winning fights on all fronts. 3 quick kills out of Dexter, shutting down that A defense. Wants some more, and he will find it. Okay, we're on for a koala. And Pearson, he's not going to let it happen, is he?
Let him hunt. Let him hunt. Come on, Dexter. That's animals. He could do something. I mean, he's an opera, right? So he knows.
Come on.
Where would I be?
Call
saving?
over Dexter. Call over Dexter. No.
Oh, it's a koala right there. Where was Dexter?
I don't know if Dexter could have made it on the opposite side.
Yeah, he's a little far afield.
That's powerful.
I'll do it myself, if need be. Interesting series of smokes outside here. A lot spent for not a lot of ground. The one exchange, that's A-OK. And Vexite this time picking up the mantle of the entries. Vexite with 2, looking for the 3rd. Tagged, put the utility down. The bomb plant secured. This should be another save on deck here for Big. Only so long they can continue to entertain the possibility of impact into this round.
Starting to think for just a split second that there might be some sort of gap that's been recognized here by FlyQuest. Back-to-back rounds, full charge, full steam ahead, straight through mini, and look what it gets them. Back-to-back rounds, Big just caught completely off guard by that.
This one's the economy cracker, too. They did actually get the op, but now desperately need to hold on to these guns, and it's just going to be Searson. He's got one more in him. That should allow him to secure the scope going into the next, but it will be all they take through. Eco all but required outside of the big green, and FlyQuest off to the races.
Running some big points of contest here right now through mini. Flyby is rolling through from Vexite and Dexter in that last round, so...
Pressuring ramp early, but a smoke in his face. That's not going to happen. Instead, it'll be Dexter making some space outside. Could actually get the space for the mini route. Well, Tabson's in trouble. But he goes outside on the pathing instead and can't capitalize JDC too quick. So man advantage at least found, though the space towards lower is gained. Searson and Tabson will try and hold them at bay. Tabson, no utility, just gonna have to do this with the FAMAS. He's found the first. Molotov might be too much, but he's even taken more. Vexite out of play. Searson ahead of the molly, leaves it all onto Alistair. If ever there was a time for some impact, it's now. Bomb down, but no escape. No ability to get away. JDC too quick on the flank, and it will be Big holding on to the lead.
Quick right there. Rolling through from JDC on that flank. Tabson from the back silo finding 2 kills. Absolutely brutal. Built different.
Just the stress of constantly clenching his own arms while he watches the team. Ooh, the best.
A little bit of a stressful start right there, but Process managed to make that one look easy on the opener. Although, okay, one straight through the smoke does the trick right there for Ince. It's a equalizer found.
That was just the squeak smoke, presumably.
Oh, Dexter's done it again.
He's got all the space, and they've got the back silo player, so now Dexter can just sit here in towards mini. That's a bit of a fumbling from JDC. Should have had a kill dead at the right, and while Crimbo will correct his mistake, this one's getting a bit chaotic. The 2v3 is retakeable theoretically.
Well, it is still a tie game. Overall, I think FlyQuest doing a great job on this T side of identifying where the weak points are for Big over and over again.
It does feel like it's been the same exploits, right? I mean, Dexter in particular is just getting massive space outside, changing up his angle of approach for sure. Tough spots for him as well. Pressure on, and this time they're going fully outside. So if this succeeds, if they get past JDC, it's just big trouble on. Searson tag. Flashbang good. He can't connect. JDC's making the play. Straight into the crosshair of Dexter. Was ready for that every step of the way, and once again, outer yard has been the Achilles heel. That's the heel they keep kicking.
That's at least info right there. But not any motion further in towards the Searson op just yet. Just Liaz thinking about it, toying with the idea of turning that corner. In the meantime, It's a bit of a pace change here. When they take this out of yard control, they have sped it up. This time they're slowing it down, but they're ready to collapse in towards Mini, in which Searson's ready to cut them off right now. One quick pick and more spotted around the corner, but that's when Inns can react and help out his squad. Another one from Inns as well. From Lobby, finding so much impact in Crimbo.
That's got to seal it.
You might be pulling the Searson here when it comes to the saves because there's just no way into this round.
Yeah, we know what he can cook in the late round, but no armor, no util, no pathing, no chance. 6 secured, 2 more to play in this half. How far can they go? Searson gonna echolocate. Oh, Dexter was just spotted getting through, but JDC had the nades out, and Liaz now will punish its result. And they're in trouble again. Outside has been exposed, just battered, and so Searson's gonna try and make a move in towards ramp, and the timing could not be better. Just feels like for Big, nothing can go right. No reads, no timing, no nada.
Ooh.
And now ramp cleared out. A nice bit of play from Inns, and this one looking like it's done. What can you do? Process and Tabson so far removed from the scene, likely just going to try and save your rifles for this final round of play. Nothing you could do about this bomb plant. FlyQuest are just outmaneuvering Big at every position.
Yeah, it all starts off, I feel like, every single round with an out-of-yard pick here or there. And at least for these gun rounds, it just leads into the perfect mid-round scenarios as well. I mean, Inns is playing beautifully in these lurking lobby positions where he's just letting them walk right into his crosser. He's just catching these kills as they come to him. The perfect bit of proactivity from him at every avenue. Just when he needs to spring into action, he does. And it is a whole lot more of the same here, it feels like. It's worth going for these exit kills. There's still money to lean back on if you're FlyQuest. Give it a go. See if you can find one rifle to be dropped. They won't have it. But they're really mastering this T side right now.
It's a phenomenal rebound after Ancient, right? Where it felt like even though that one could have been closer from the FlyQuest side, it was hinging on them pulling off ecos, pulling off big plays, pulling off upsets. This doesn't feel like that. We're having the individual plays. Dexter's having a great game. Ince is having a great game, as we've been highlighting. But by and large, they've been winning the macro battle as well. This time, just the double entries. Vexite and Liaz getting in on the fun. Smoke pop deleted. How are they so ready at every turn? Bomb down. And Big, you have to attempt this retake. There's no choice here. But it feels hopeless. They've got no path. They've got no directions. There's no GPS telling them where to turn. Just driving in blind, and JDC doesn't even get back in the lobby. One man in heaven, and right now, Crimbo might be sending up some prayers to above, because that's about his only chance. Again, anything done. Burned, eliminated, dropped on down. 5 in a row for FlyQuest, and we go to the half. A wind beneath their wings.
I mean, really, outside of losing that pistol there, I felt like making all the right decisions, abusing that out of yard, and constantly finding success. And we're going to get a quick one here. Fast A play rolling through here. The Dolies are ready to go. And looking to find multi-kills, but can't quite do it. It's trades that are quick as can be from Big, and they might have both of them here if they play their cards right in the post.
Waiting for the take to come in to get over the lid. No, they preempt it. Liaz and Inns only can find the one. It's up to the clutch now. Alistair. If he wants this koala. Oh, he's done exactly what he needed to. Put that doubt in their mind. JDC, 3 already found, but 4 required. And this JDC wants to hunt it up. Now he's got to be wary of the hut wrap. There's still so much time, though. No pressure from the clock, but Alistair re-clearing this. Getting all the information in the world. Will JDC...
Either way, I mean, the vent's still closed off, right? So he's going to have to blow that one open to start this retake, and that immediately reveals his position.
Door closed. One avenue of approach. Knows where he'd play from. Where he JDC, but with that door back open, JDC gives up the audio cue and just way too early. That's a koala confirmed. That's an Alistair clutch to boot.
There you have it, man. Big time. Right there, JDC shut down, has 3 kills, cannot make it 4 though. So Alistair able to shut it out. A couple of Galils and an AK in the mix there.
I was getting aggressive here outside. Alistair looking to take that space early. Maybe thinks better of it. The Frisk not yielding results, but some doubts of that. Ooh, is that through the foot? It was through the foot?
Yeah. Oh, and he landed another one straight through the smoke. He doesn't know what he's just done. But 3 tags. 3 players below 50. Oh my god, he just worked them towards that outer yard. Ins.
Big have been air raided by this. A few more speed holes for them, and Alistair, meanwhile, has seriously maneuvered back down the vent all the way around here in towards Secret. It's going to be 3 softer targets now for him to hunt up. Finds the first. Molotov in. Can't be risking that if you're Searson. Can't be taking the molly. Have to back away. And with this positional control, it's just going to be a nightmare for Big to actually get anywhere. They basically need a dig shot. They need a kill. They need a headshot to even open up the room to rumble. In towards mini annihilation. Bomb now dropped. Bomb confirmed. Control outside. Eliminations to boot. And it falls just to Searson and Crimbo. Crimbo at least doing some damage here, but it's feeling like that might be the best. Searson killed from above as the nade rains in, and it all falls to this one man. So much to do. Inns and Liaz on the line. The bomb in their vision. Blinking away, taunting Crimbo, and this might just have to be the save. He's not got the time, Cole. He's backing off of this. There's nothing that Crimbo can do. I did good. 2 kills, 58 damage. Liaz says thank you very much. Yeah. I'll take those.
Lovely. Crimbo, I mean, wait.
Nades! Look at these nades! That's damage confirmed. That's a kill on. Off rip. Tabson, bye-bye. Get out of Dodge. Big Clan, at this point, they should feel like they're starting every round getting spit on. Just a little whap poo. Off the rip, there's no space that they can get. And I mean, it just feels like everywhere they go, they're setting a foot wrong. Some of these no good maps, but Crimbo wants to change that fortune. He's got the 1 gun. Now make that 2. Space in towards lower, and maybe finally they found the space. They found the room to rumble here.
This is a huge relief, at least taking some space here, having some kills to be found, and a little late reaction there from Dexter. It might have cost him some time there. Process available for the trade, and a gun upgraded here. JDC now finds one onto Inns, and a round could spiral out of control. Utility is out. It does damage there, but Vexite still holding the line here, still able to facilitate as he takes charge. He loses out to Process. Too many players around that corner, and it's just Alistair here with a A1S at least upgraded onto. And a little bit of a dream, a twinkle in his eye trying to move on in. But he's got a crossfire, a nasty one to break on through, and he doesn't have a kit to do it, so this just might be saved from a 4v5 with a hero. Galil, of all things, has turned into a 1v3 and a save. That's happened to me before, where you run into your keyboard and then the smoke flies there. Either way, it gives him 0 space towards the outer yard. And it forces him into a one-way street. Ends just times up the spray. Blind through smoke. It does not matter. He doesn't need vision. Knows what the play's going. And there's going to be still a defender here in Dexter who needs to just find his one. He does. He gets his. And they can operate here in the 4v2. Ready to converge in on this. And again, more damage to the smoke here from Ends. That HE could have done it right there, but he's still providing damage right now. Unrelenting Process looking for the kill on the Ends, but no, it just sets up Alistair to knock them down from behind. And 11 rounds locked in here. Immediate redemption here for FlyQuest, losing that last deco.
Now they just have to actually capitalize. They have to be able to get past this red box. The deep smoke's in to set this up. Should give them the room to rumble. There's no one in towards Secret, so that's not a threat they need to worry about for the moment, but there's also a lot of room out here, and Dexter's going to take advantage of that. Smoke to maneuver. Spot on the next. Can't quite line up the kill, but damage done. And more information gained. The bomb's in the smoke. Bomb's in the smoke.
Just made noise.
Tabson's right here, but Inns. The magazine was empty as he flicked around. Oh, this is so weird. Tabson, a hero play. Somehow, from a moment of abject disaster, eventually he will be found. Big right back in a tough spot. Crimbo caught, just wandering, trying to clear angles solo. Process can't escape, cannot get away. It's all FlyQuest here, Cole, and they just need 1 of the next 7 rounds.
It's all FlyQuest, and they're just all over the map as well. There's always one more right around there. At this point, again, finish line looks a lot more set in stone here. Ends with 124 ADR. He's been doing damage all throughout this series. Consistency out of him. Needs to do it again. He doesn't realize that one is already crossed, though. He is toast.
Finally, a win in the outer yard. A win down secret. Now there's not teammates to link up with it. They're going to try and come through ramp instead. So Liaz is actually quite prepared. Through the smoke, he'll find the first, second. Can't quite swap around for one more. But he's done his damage. He's given his teammates the possibility to shut things down here and now. And Alistair still in the ramp. Plays right into the crosshair of Searson. That's a little awkward. But Dexter not clearing his corners, and while Vexite will find the one, the trade is instantaneous. Searson stepping up, being the hero that this team needs. It's a long road.
Both sides of the half as well. I mean, it's been nightmare territory towards that outer yard. They haven't had a consistent way to punish any of the motion from FlyQuest, except for what Process just did in that last round. This time, Crimbo.
Keep an eye on Vexite for me. The XM, when it comes out on Nuke, I'm always ready.
The Gator?
I don't know that they're going to come his way, so I don't know that the opportunities are necessarily going to be there, but these kind of arts and crafts buys can get a little interesting here. Less so when you lose your outer players. You lose your better guns. Vexite's going to have to get active.
Lobby's clear. Now what do you do with that information here? That's the big question. You walk up the ladder into Crimbo's open arms and he'll catch you. Not quite. And Walt gets caught instead. Wow. Leah's able to surprise him. Don't know how many implications that's going to have on this round. It just depends on how much Alistair could do with a pretty nasty UMP.
That's all he's got. I mean, they know it's got to be light towards sight. Vexite even looks like he's posturing for the re-clear with the XM. Don't know if that's the angle you want to hold.
Oh. Oh.
They're still feeling the possibility. Alistair's just giving them a flip. JDC's cleared this back around. Is he going to go all the way? He is indeed. Oh, Alistair going to be shot in the back of the head here in a moment. And indeed, that should finish any possibility of this round getting weird. Liaz, Vexite just going to be on towards the save. Big, find the 7th.
But he's going to get mollied off, and that immediately nullifies his position here for a little while longer. And now that allows for Big to take some space off the back of that, and again, Process getting himself in a position where he can succeed in this outer yard. A catch from Searson as well, punishing the re-aggression from Liaz. Set up for success, and another opportunity there. They get caught. Not aware of where Process has already been positioned, so there's no safe place to stand here for FlyQuest right now.
Absolute dunker of an 8 into that top basket, by the way. Just want to point that out. Beautiful throw. Beautiful toss. Someone's been working on their util. Down and towards lower they go, and assuming Big do just commit to this psych take, you'd imagine for FlyQuest, this is a plug pull. They're already 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. And though Alistair wants to get on the angle, wants to give this a little looky-loo, his shadow has betrayed him. And his blood splatter on the wall marks his mistake. The bomb down, the save on FlyQuest. Concede that 9th.
Fast A call?
I think that was a mini smoke that's missed just a touch for Big. Either way, it does deny vision outside, so I suppose it may actually be the designed effect. And they're fast out on! Oh, from up high, he can't lay them low. And so it's advantage Big. Hit has been good. The bomb's going to go down, and I mean, do you risk it? Do you risk it here? You can see ends under pressure.
Oh my god.
All the timing. Alistair has no idea. This could be the knife in the back.
Oh.
And indeed it will be. Insult to injury as the blade sinks in. That's, you know, that's just solid the wound. There's no reason. He doesn't even need the money. He just did it for style points, and will ins at least will get the punish. But Searson has found the sharpening of the knife.
And no vision just yet. But again, it's back to the bread and butter here for Big. It's back to this outer yard control, pressing on the issue. And a push right now, rolling through Hut. Crimbo looking to catch him, but a flash is perfect. And that is what they needed. A rare 4v5 found here by FlyQuest.
That could be salvation. They needed something, some sort of dynamic play, but Dexter right back in, trying to press it just a bit further. And now the second one falls, and it's all coming apart at the seams. The A site is ripe for the picking, and Big here are here for the harvest. Bomb still needs to make its way in. Alistair getting his space up top. Ins isn't spotted. Ins with the swing. The one found, the second as well. And the bomb dropped down. FlyQuest could still close it out here. Process latent towards heaven. This could be unexpected.
I think he just made noise because he dropped. I'm not sure, though.
tabseN's trying to hold their focus, trying to distract, knowing that Process could be the ace in the hold. No one's looking. No one's checking. Liaz snaps around just in time, but he can't find the kill. And tabseN's gotten away with the bomb.
And so rotated down lower, though. He's already here to meet them.
But he's the only one who can do anything about it. Alistair's still up top. Process may not realize, but no, he does. He's ready. He's all there for it. Now Eaton's pulled back up as they've come all the way around. Big have done it 7 rounds in a row, and we are headed to overtime. Oh, boy. It worked, right? The strategy in that last round worked. The double push in towards Hut, the 5v4, but then they want to press the envelope just a titch more. The bomb gets dropped. So many moments, it felt like FlyQuest had it wrapped up, and now instead, Dexter deleted. Outer yard, the domain of Big. What a change of fortunes this has been. The lower site compromised. And as Alistair falls, the hope of this being any sort of resistance from FlyQuest has gone out the window.
Oh my goodness, they've ripped this lead from FlyQuest piece by piece, and it feels brutal. They can't even get on this retake right now. Getting cut off, and the inbound here. Searson plucking them one by one. Another challenger turns the corner, and Vexite knows there's no real point. Maybe getting away with an op is valuable, but he's sticking around, and he's gonna burn. Go down in a blaze of fire. Here's JDC.
No one's going to be exposed by that Molotov. It's a bit of a cheeky angle for Vexite here. Up in the rafters. Out they come. Timely CT Molly. Good flashbangs, but Vexite's collecting. He needs more. He's got it. A third as well. A time for a hero, and Vexite might have just donned the cape under pressure, but sets up the trade. Still, Crimbo's here. A clutch required. But Alistair locked out by a smoke. Crimbo does not know his position. But if there's one thing he's got, it's ice in his veins. 17 seconds. No time to spare. A reroute around. Clearing in towards the lobby. Alistair tight on the angle. If he just plants back sight, the molly can come out. Oh, but it's too slow. It's too late. It won't deny this. The swing on in. Not checked yet. Alistair just begging him to round the corner.
I can't afford for this reposition, though. Now Crimbo in the hut.
He's creeping back in. Looking to clear. Crimbo's gotten off the site. Alistair, does he trust his read? Now he'll know. There's nowhere else he could have gone. And as he clears this, he's got the information. The Molotov could win this. The Molotov could end it all. Crimbo has to make the play through. Alistair will line up the shot. Patience rewarded, and the defuse to boot. FlyQuest aren't done yet. The youngest player on this squad, perhaps one of the higher ceilings. We've seen flashes of it. If he can come alive here late, he could be the X factor, the difference maker that keeps them headed towards a 3-map series.
Oof.
He's gone in this one, though. X factor neutralized. Not going to have to worry about that. Crimbo won't make that mistake. And Crimbo! Oh, I think a little upset he didn't get the clutch through because he's out for blood now. Oh, a bomb coming down, tabseN through the smoke. It's all falling apart at the seams. FlyQuest under siege, under pressure. And make no mistake about this, Big are not interested in another clutch, not interested in another 1v1. It's overwhelming force this time. And it's Liaz as the next victim. All onto Alistair again, except this time it feels nigh on impossible. It would require a koala. An absolute koala of an ace. And Alistair, the scope up, confirms his position. The shadow reveals it. The op lands from Searson instead. A lead once more for Big.
And what they don't have is any outer yard control right now. Searson's now in this overtime affair is taking that all away from them, pressing the issue and calling in for reinforcements on this A side. There's 3 players triangulated because they know there's no space here. And there's one less player removed. Dexter can't believe his eyes.
Now, how do you even regain, right? Searson staying alive. Alistair knows he has to hunt this up, knows he has to have this impact here. His teammates trying to make their way through, eating their own nade. Vexite putting his teammate down. A TK at this juncture. Oh no. Now they're fumbling. You're seeing the mistakes. Alistair at least will clear Searson. This allows them the comfort to at least know they need to fight forward, but it's a 2v4. The bomb lost, the miscues costing. Smoke maybe to recover here, but utility back the other way. They're so uncomfortable. He's out, he's out. That's the first step of maybe taking this back, taking this control, but they're not ready for Process to be so close. He's ready for the brawl, he's ready for the headshot, he's ready for series point for Big.
The value that is for tabseN to be able to stack those resources elsewhere.
Space outside, Alistair times the smokes nicely. He's got all this ground, he's got this room. Nade pop, not quite punishing just yet. So the Molotov will limit his access. JDC 8's that HE.
Oh.
A little dietary fiber for him, and he will in fact be going. Searson did collect though, and Crimbo, the secondary op. This unexpected, perhaps the shot not on. tabseN still into the angle, slips in towards the vents. That's a hell of a dust bunny for them to deal with, but Alistair, he's cleaning out the filter. Now they got options. Do you go down? Do you go up? Inns has this room out of the hut. Process under pressure. If Inns can find the shot, if Process wanders too far over, that's the A site. Compromised. Got the choices. Searson, maybe still a bit of a fly in the ointment. Only timing here, but he is going to be rebuffed and cannot limit the C4. Alistair instead strikes. And it seems like FlyQuest might get another go. Trimble with one, but how much further can he take it? No more. Inns to shut it down. One more round. Feels like Searson has just become their boogeyman, right? He's everywhere. You getting killed outside? Searson. You getting killed down secret? Searson. The guy's pushing hut? Searson. He's just everywhere. But this time, oh, they've got a lot of space there. Searson from heaven. Everywhere you turn.
Oh, again.
They close their eyes at night, Searson. This time, Process the boogeyman, and Searson continues to find, and he will end it all! The dreams of FlyQuest crushed! They are out of IEM Dallas. Big triumph. 7-round comeback in regulation to get to overtime, to get to this point. Was looking like Nuke was a write-off, but Searson was not interested in hearing it.